Welcome to the Obsidian Loft Minecraft podcast. This week is our 4th episode and we discuss updates to Vanilla, Spigot and Pocket Edition Minecraft, Minecraft Realms and information about a movie. I'm Jason Oakley and this is my co-host Will Tompkinson. Hi Will.
Hey Jace, how you going mate?
Not too bad.
Great to be here. For our fans, you can now watch us stream live at www.obsidianloft.com/live. We're here every Monday night, unless we forget to record. We do it again Tuesdays. Australian Eastern Standard Time.
Each week we bring you the latest information about Minecraft and its offspring, Bukkit, Spigot and Feed the Beast. We run our own servers of each flavour and you can join us anytime.
That is true. Our servers are at mc.obsidianloft.com. That's our main server with all the mini games and the fun stuff there. And we also have the survival.obsidianloft.com for our Feed the Beast subscriber server.
Our website at www.obsidianloft.com is hosted by Engine. If you wish to join the Engine network, sign up to the link on our website. And our week in the loft. In this segment of the show, we talk about what we've been up to over the last week in our Minecraft adventures. So, Mr. T, what is happening with our survival server this week?
Well, you see, Mr. Direwolf, as lovely a bloke as he is, forgot to mention that you need your own sort of neighbourhood in-bed server to run it.
Need a crate.
It's horrible. We started off trying to run it on a pretty decent, pretty decent host, Pickle Hosting. Can't fault them other than the fact they couldn't run it. Turns out it's not their fault. Okay, cool. So we've got our own VPS, pretty high spec. No worries, put on there. No. Sorry, can't do it.
That either.
So, yeah, short of...
20 minutes and then each time somebody joins it uses up more RAM until we had like seven or eight people going at once and I've lost me bottle, I just can't cope.
Yeah, that's it.
And all the RAMs would get used up and the CPUs, and it's running at 114% CPU and all the RAM, and then the error log files filling up with, can't keep up, did the system time change, what's going on, help, I'm being repressed, and die. So, we had to end up killing it, unfortunately, because we were having a lot of fun. The direwolf one's got the morphing. So if you kill a mob, basically its essence transforms and goes into yourself, and then you can morph yourself into that mob, and you get all the benefits of that mob. If it's a bat, you can fly, you'll look like a bat, you squish down to the side. I love the way that it resizes your view and everything. So if you're a bat, your view squishes down and then you're at the bottom of everything, and you can fly through 1 by 1 blocks, which is great, because when I put my mining turtle in and start him up, he'd go flying down, digging a hole, but it's only 1 block by 1 block, and if I wanted to follow him and put down torches along the wall so things wouldn't spawn, I'd have to mine along behind him, which sort of defeats the purpose, or wait until he's done 2 blocks high, in which case things start to spawn already. But when you're a bat and you're only less than a block high, you can fly through the 1 block high hole and width, pop down these torches along the wall behind him, and have plenty of room. You can fly up in the sky, and you don't have to worry with the jetpacks and power suits and things, where you have to worry about the energy running out, and you have to go and recharge your backpack, or you just fall down to your death because you forgot to charge it or something. Even then, I'm still flying around as a bat, and I got this feeling in the back of my head, my energy's going to run out, I need to recharge. No, it's okay, I'm a bat, it's all right. But then you want to try out something else, so you change to yourself or another character, then forget you're not a bat anymore and try and fly, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, or you think you're still a fire bat or something, and you end up, dying in a fire because you're not in a fire bat, you're something that the fire can hurt. And...
Yeah, well, that was the other thing, right? If you go to the nether and you kill the mobs there, you get the immunity to fire, so you can go into, if a ghast is shooting at you or one of the other fire bats or something, the fire doesn't hurt you anymore because you've got the immunity of that fire bat on your character, which is fantastic. But you could fly along and land down next to a creeper, and he's like, "Oh, you're just a mob. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Hey, hang on, you're not a bat. You're really a player." And then he comes after you and tries to blow you up. So eventually they figure it out. But,
no, it was good. The only, and it's a known bug, is if you're trying to go, you're a 1x1 creature, but if you try and go down a 1x1, it used to freak out and jam up. And
I don't apparently think I ever tried that, but it was fun flying around caves.
Yeah, apparently the hitbox on a 1x1 isn't centered, so where your view isn't actually over the hitbox, so you've got to be off center to go down. It was quite weird, but no, it was good. That and the hats, everyone had a lot of fun with the hats mod.
Yeah, that's right, because the mobs would randomly spawn with a hat. It might have a Pikachu hat, or a cat in the hat, or a great big foam finger that you get at the football sticking out of the top of your head, and all sorts of weird, funny, hilarious things. You see a pig walking along with a platform on its head for a hat, and a creeper sitting on top of its head. And chickens with pigs on their heads. I reckon
and the best one is the villagers with the afros.
Yeah, villagers with afros and little combs stuck in at an angle on the side. We had one of them just sitting there with his arms crossed, looking at over the fence at a baby zombie. It looks like they're having a bit of a chat because the baby zombie couldn't get up to get into where the villager was. So the villagers just sitting there, yeah, whatever. And the zombie's like, "I want to kill you! I want to kill you!"
So yeah,
there's some really funny stuff. But yeah, a lot of the time, you just be as a bat flying from A to B, going from my home to the spawn or back again or something like that, and you're just like, "I need to get home, and I've got to do this thing." And you get halfway there, and you see this skeleton with this really cool or funny or amazing hat. You're like, "Oh my god, I've got to get that!" So you just fly down and just kill the skeleton just to get the hat because it's so funny wearing it. And we posted a few pictures of those on our Obsidian Loft fan page on Facebook, so if people want to go check it out. There was even a hat that I posted on there with Kyle from South Park rendered sitting on the top of a pig or something. It was really funny.
That was good. It's and unfortunately we can't run that server.
Yeah.
However,
so Mr. T's going to fix it.
We have decided we're going to do our own custom mod pack. It's
You're like Bob the Builder, aren't you? Can we fix it? Yes, we can.
No, I'm going to tear it down and start again. Do it properly. So the pack we're currently in testing actually has Galacticraft, which lets you go to Moon and the Mars. Has
one of these days, Alice. Pow! Boom! Straight to the moon.
That's it. It has battle towers, which are basically just giant structures with about 6 different levels, and the mobs progressively get harder till you get right up to the top. It's got those. It's got what's called the Doom shafts, which are, instead of having, they're still abandoned mine shafts, but they're more based on the layout of the Doom maps. So they're not just
They have Germans walking around going Achtung.
They're wide.
No, wait, there's Wolfenstein.
That's it. That's Wolfenstein. Yeah, close. They're wide and actually interesting to go down. There's what else we're putting on there? Ars Magica, which is a bit of magic stuff. Obviously, we're putting on mobs and hats.
What about new biomes?
There is one extra biomes one on there.
What's the difference? What's the difference between extra biomes and biomes plenty?
One works.
2 different things, or the same thing with different versions? Or
one works with our mod pack and one doesn't.
Let's go with the one that works then.
They're similar but different. They all add extra biomes. The biomes are just different.
Mistcraft.
There's Mistcraft version 4 on there.
I think you like that one in BA.
Yeah, there's.
And a quick apology to everyone. BA couldn't make it this week. Unfortunately, he's got a bit of a headache, so we'll see her hopefully next week.
Sorry, I just watched a film clip on YouTube earlier. It just reminded me of that. Anyway, But yeah, so it's going to have that. It's going to have Thumbcraft. It will eventually have Industrial Craft, although it's just a bit buggy at the moment, so it's not in there at the moment, but it will be. It's got Red Power 2. It's got all the stuff you would expect. So it's about 105-ish mods at the moment.
We'll have our own custom launcher and stuff, so you'll be able to download that and run it.
Like any of the Feed the Beast stuff, you will need a fairly hefty system to run it. I was testing last night and just bumped up my buffer to 12 gig for RAM, just out of curiosity, because I've got 64 gig in the system. And
I've got 8.
and I discovered that it would use around 2 generally. It would hover around 2 to 2.5. So as long as you've got a system, you've got about 4 gig of RAM, you should be okay. Obviously, the server, some of those things won't be running in the server, like ANI, because that's client side. So the server file will be a little bit smaller. So hopefully our server will actually handle that.
Sweet.
Which is why we're building this pack, because if it doesn't, then kind of defeats the purpose of building the pack, really.
Exactly. So we'll be doing some tests of that over the next week, and hopefully next podcast we'll be able to tell you all about it, and you can subscribe and come join in the fun, because damn it, it's a hell of a lot more fun than vanilla Minecraft, and I'm still itching to go. I really want to get back into Feed the Beast again, and make my electric furnace and solar panels and rolling pins
awesome
and blah blah.
There's an awesome redstone mod in this that instead of, how normally the solar panels are just a square box? In this one, when you deploy a solar panel, it actually flips the sail up, and then the solar panel actually tracks the sun.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's crazy. Honestly, when it's got like a dish that spins around.
Well, that's what this does with the solar panel. Yeah, it actually tracks.
Okay, cool.
And there's another one. There's the... what's it called?
You get them for the house, can't you? They've got like slots of panels, and they slowly track across the sky as the sun goes. Yeah,
that's it. And there's also another one that's called Disembodiment. So when you attack a mob, the mob just explodes, and there's a head and an arm, and because of Ars Magica,
and blood everywhere.
Yep, and blood everywhere. And because of Ars Magica, occasionally that head becomes enchanted, and it starts scurrying away like a crab.
That's bizarre. I thought I was going to start attacking you. Like, I'm going to bite your kneecaps off. It's only a flesh wound.
When I first started playing, and I'm sitting there and I've hacked up this mob. Oh, that looks really cool. I'm turning around, I'm wandering around. Oh, there's a flower, there's some grass. Why am I dying? What? I'm looking around like, what? And I look down, and there's this head going, ah!
Oh, bite off your ankles.
I'm like, there's a head attacking me. That's off-putting.
He should quit while he's ahead, right?
That's it, exactly. So, so hopefully if this rolls out correctly, it'll be a lot of fun. Having said that, I still find myself, at least, even when I was playing Feed the Beast fairly full on, 2 or 3 times a week for a few hours, I'd still find myself playing vanilla Minecraft or Skyblocks or creative or something, just to, you still, there's still a soft spot for the old vanilla there. Yep.
Well, as we mentioned last time and did a mini tour, Will does his own custom Skyblocks island. So if you get sick of that boring L shape or the pyramid one that everybody else has got, ours got different one every couple of months or so.
It does.
And we'll be publishing it open source, so you can download it, stick it on your server, and then you can be as cool as us as well, right?
Only 3 months behind. But other than that, be perfectly fine. And actually, speaking of which, we've changed our... we've got our Skybox plugin set up running properly now, so the islands load correctly and all the things work properly. And we're in the process
funnily enough, we had to go back to our old Island World plugin because the Ultimate Skyblocks that we'd switched to from Island World was having problems, so we've now gone back to Island World because they finally started updating it again. Yeah,
and it works really well. You can set things up much better. We've got a new shop in the process of happening, especially with the plugin that WauloK found today. So it's actually going to be a proper villager trading system where players can have their own villager to trade on their behalf, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't integrate with Vault, but they said you can install an economy that you can exchange your emeralds that you trade with them for actual Vault money as well. So
cool.
might be something to think about.
Yeah, so that'd be good. So you can go and sell your pumpkins and then go to the casino for the night.
Yes.
Sounds like
Buy
a
your
plan.
gold nugget coins and put in the slot machine there in Obsidian.
I know last time we did the walkthrough, the slot machines didn't work. They now work.
I went through and redid them all. Because the plugin had been updated, it forgot about the positions of them all, so I just deleted them all, recreate them, and they all work again now. So, bonza.
That's it, and everything seems to be working now. We're still waiting on a few little bugs to get sorted on some of the things, but for the most part, our server's more up and running than it has been for a while. Now that we're on our own VPS, I have to admit, it's a whole different thing to be on. It's so responsive now. No more waiting for it to load chunks and walk through portals or wait, and it's really nice.
And tonight I just re-uploaded one of the Skyblock War plugins, so hopefully we can have some fun configuring that over the next week. And if that gets going, we'll open that one up as well, because we've already got a portal ready to run that one.
For those who don't know, Sky Wars is basically a hybrid game between, I don't know, capture the flag PvP style game and Skyblocks. So basically you're dumped on a sky island with all the resources you need, and then from that point you create your army, your weapons, whatever you need, snowballs, and knock the other players off the island. So
whoever's left wins. And I tried looking around for a King of the Ladder plugin that was good, but there's not much out there. There's one called King of the Hill that was sort of, and a lot of them have been abandoned now, so I don't know if that's quite as popular as it used to be.
Well, you got a few spare nights coming up, you might as well just write one.
Yeah, why not? I already wrote the Insanity Run Temple Run plugin once.
And to be honest, for something like that, it's probably nearly easy just to write it. It wouldn't be difficult. It just needs to monitor who's at the top and who's fallen off. So it's probably not that hard.
The highest y-axis.
That's it.
Keep jumping.
So yeah, that's all good. In case you guys are wondering, tonight's podcast is sponsored by Wild Turkey. So there you go.
And come and join us on our main server at mc.obsidianloft.com. And now it's time for some news. And some of the new blocks coming to 090, you can see on the screen there. I can't remember what the name of those new something Araldite or something blocks.
Araldite. You've thrown me off too. Basically, there's new blocks. There's like marble style ones. There's the same that's just come out in the new Minecraft. They've now bought hardened stained clay. There's a whole heap of new flowers. There's some jungle wood and dark wood stairs.
What have you been waiting for?
Yeah, there's jungle woods come to the game. Cocoa beans, vines, podzol, which is pretty neat. It's an entire, different texture that we haven't had before. There's orange sand or red sand, whatever you want to call it. Plus, between that and the new giant maps that are coming out, bring it on, please. Yeah,
and I think it's going to be able to connect up to the realms at some stage, right?
Yeah, they're talking about realms, as you would expect, given that it's a Swedish, Nordic sort of game. They're, of course, bringing realms there first. It will eventually be worldwide, but, you've got to start somewhere.
Yeah, the vanilla news we've got, the Minecraft 1.7.5 and Realms coming to the Nordic countries, is a relatively small update from 1.7.4 and brings the following. Minecraft Realms adds mini-game support. There's several server-side performance improvements and bug fixes, and preparations to bring Minecraft Realms to more countries. We might get there yet. Come on, eventually. Australia. Specifically, they aim to open up Minecraft Realms to all Nordic countries, Norway, Finland, Iceland, and Denmark, starting sometime next week. And I think that's because maybe the Mojang offices are somewhere over that way. What do you reckon?
I'd say so. They can monitor their own load probably a lot easier.
Either that or Nokia's got a stake in it.
Well, Nokia's got to do something with all their technicians.
Yeah, now that Microsoft's going to get rid of them all.
That's it.
They're still working on snapshots for 1.8, but before 1.8 is out, we already know there will be a 1.7.6 version 2. Minecraft 1.7.6 will add support for the new skin system, which currently is in the 1.8 snapshots, and name changing, but only the support for changing names. Actually being able to change the names may need to wait a little more. Minecraft 1.7.6 will be out sometime after GDC in March. So why don't we have a look at the video, the Minecraft Realms that Jeb posted this week?
Yes, let's.
Hi, it's Jeb talking. I just quickly wanted to show you something that we have been working on for the Minecraft Realms service. I'm on a 1.7.5 work in progress version of Minecraft, and my Realms connection is currently to our test server. So I only have my own realm here with my test name here, Jeb Kale. And if I start my realm, it's just like usual. I have my little house here, nothing special. But the thing I wanted to show you was that if you configure realm, you can now switch to a minigame, and when you switch to a minigame, you only temporarily replace your realm, so you can switch back whenever you want to. And we have a couple of games to choose from. We're gonna add more later on, and these are by FV Disco, Playing Hypixel, and Dragnos. So now I'm gonna choose one
Where's
of these.
Insanity Run?
Blocks versus Zombies. I'm switching to it.
Then send him an email about that.
Yeah.
And now when I go back, it says it's in the minigame state and which minigame it is. I can join it.
I see they replaced the little O's at the bottom of the screen with bar graphs going up and down.
Much more hypnotizing.
There we go. So this map is by Bling. I'll start it immediately. Start game. And it's intended for more than one player, so I'm not doing. I don't have a really great chance of winning this game. But we have some zombies coming here. Yay! No, too wide. There you go. So this is one of the mini games. So let's say I don't want to play it any longer. I go back and I go to configure. I can modify the mini game. I can choose a new one, for example. Let's take the cake defense.
Defend your cake from the zombies.
And now when I go back, it says cake defense instead. But the most important thing, if I'm ending the mini game, it will restore my realm exactly as I left it. Here we go. Minecraft Realms is currently only available in Sweden, but we are aiming to get it available for the rest of the world as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, well, that looks very interesting, and I think it'd be great to be able to switch out a server to Realms and then back again. Not sure how that's going to go with Bukkit and Spigot, but maybe Spigot will be able to set it up with their bungee cord, and you can have a realm running, sort of like ex-Rob AU was talking about in the last show, where they just switch out their server for games temporarily and bring it back up again. It's got the games on there, and then switch it out and bring it back up, and it's got something different on that server.
Yeah, it'd be a similar sort of thing, I think. It'd be good for someone, like for example, Obsidian Loft, we could have a hangout that we could bring up when we're streaming, for example, and we could all be in there, and then we could all play, you know, mini games or whatever. But if there's nobody there, it's just like a lounge room sort of thing.
Yeah.
So.
And also recently, a comment from Notch on Twitter. Someone is trying to leak the fact that we're working with Warner Brothers on a potential Minecraft movie. I wanted to be the leak, so Notch got in there shortly after Notch tweeted the leak to beat the other leak. The other leak appeared from Deadline. The report says that Warner Brothers acquired the film rights to the game and that it'll be a live-action version with a lot of interest already from writers, directors, and more. Lego Movie producer Roy Lee is spearheading early production efforts, the report adds. So now we know Warner Brothers are creating the live-action movie for Minecraft. I guess that's why the Kickstarter live-action movie Birth of Man was blocked by Notch. We were talking about that last week. So let's hope the new one by Warner Brothers is at least as good as that one. But it looked pretty good just from the demo they did with all the CGI and stuff. So why don't we have a look at what that one was going to be like, and we'll see the Kickstarter movie.
Hello, I'm Brandon Lotch, and I'm here today to ask for your help in raising funds for Birth of Man, a feature film set in the world of Minecraft. I could tell you about it all day long. However, I think it's best to actually show you a sample concept piece we prepared. So Check it out, and I'll have more information for you afterwards. For the past year, I've been developing this movie, and I'm so happy today to finally be able to announce it, get it off my chest. People have always been asking me what I'm working on. This is what I'm working on. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what I'm focused on. Along with you guys, every single time I've been disappointed by video game movie adaptations. We've gone to the theaters. We were there at midnight for Silent Hill. We were there at midnight for Resident Evil. We were there at midnight for Hitman. We were there at midnight for Max Payne. Every single time I walked with my fellow video game fans out of the theater, every single time it does disappoint me. And I've seen it's disappointed all of you guys too. Every single time people try to make excuses as to why it's good, but really, let's face it, it's not. It's Hollywood is taking the franchises we love and getting us excited about them and then watering them down for the mainstream, watering them down and making it so it's not actually the film we want to watch. Whereas over the past 4 years, when I've been making video shorts on YouTube, the overwhelming sentiment is that we get it. We get the references. We get what it has to be in order to be fun. Because honestly, we're fans of all these franchises, and so we just think what we want to see, and then lo and behold, what we want to see is what the gaming culture really wants to see. To me, Minecraft is the perfect video game to adapt to a film. I think the reason is that it doesn't have a character. It doesn't have a story, which to me is actually a big benefit, because we can come up with our own original story. We can come up with our own original characters. We don't have to be slaves to Nathan Drake. We don't have to try to portray certain specific characters. Instead, we can take on the world. We can take on the tone. We can take on the feeling of what Minecraft has really made us feel and think as we've played it over the last 3 years.
So yeah, that looks really, actually really, really amazing, and I'm actually really disappointed that he got told to stop making it.
I would like to throw lots of money at them, seriously. Now I've seen that video, I don't know what Warner Brothers can come up with, but apparently I haven't seen it, but a lot of people raved about the Lego movie and said it was fantastic, even though it has a pretty weak premise as a movie, if you ask me. But a lot of people said it was fantastic, so I hope they can make something good. But if there was a black market to fund it on, a black market Kickstarter, and then just release it to a torrent or something, I'd give them money to fund it.
I think what you'll find will happen is that
great.
Warner Brothers are going to be given this chance to make it work, and if Warner Brothers make a complete hash of it, I reckon that somebody will pick that one up. It's sort of... It's too good to be left alone, that one, especially given they've already got most of the CGI in place, it seems, so they haven't got to recreate that. They've just got to add it to whatever they film.
That's right, yeah.
So.
Oh, well, we'll have to just wait and see, I guess, and so that's probably going to be a few years into the future, but who knows? Maybe they can pull it off for once. Spigot news. Spigot is looking for language translators to make their bungee cord system multi-language. They expect the following languages to be in high demand, so if you speak them, please don't hesitate to apply. Russian, Portuguese, German, and French are the languages they need help with. If you can help them out, please do so at www.spigotmc.org. And Spigot is what we use on our main Minecraft server. So, why don't we do a server tour, Mr. T?
Alrighty, we can do that. Let's load up our server. And no,
We're going
let's
to try
load up.
mindtime.com.
Yep. Where's my Minecraft gone? I'm new to this, remember, I've never done this before.
What's a computer?
How do you compute? So, yeah, so we're doing mindtime.com, that's right. Just waiting for mine to load.
So they got some really nice background here. It's just loading up of a dragon. You can tell I got ADSL and not NBN.
No, I think it's chunk load. It's controlled because it loads the same speed for everyone, more or less. So it takes a while.
Yep.
So there's a lot of chunks to load there.
It looks pretty impressive, the dragon that they've created here.
Somebody figured out how to
And
jump
then,
boost.
There's another one up the other end.
They've done alright with the dragons. Spent a bit of time on that. I
wonder if they've somebody did models in a 3D app and then used the importer app to do it.
Ah, you'd have to think so.
If possible, yeah. Couldn't do it by hand.
So you can see there's there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20, 40, 60, at least 60 people that I can see on this server. I think the list tops out at 60. There's probably more than that.
Yep.
So they've got all the things you expect. They've got a prison. They've got the zombie infection or infect, I think it's called. They've got Hunger Games. They've got Skyblocks, which is just a standard L pattern Skyblock. PvP. They've got Sky Wars, which we were talking about before, which is pretty neat. Survival. Creative, which I believe is only open to members. Factions, which you also get.
Shall we have a quick look at the Sky Wars?
Kit, BVP, and the prison. Sky Wars is down here, I think. Yep.
Jump in the portal there. Just play a quick version of the game because we don't have time for a proper one, which takes forever.
Earn money.
Jump! Splash!
Geronimo.
Alright. I'm in my glass cage.
17 more players are required. Really?
7.
Apparently they don't have small Sky Wars.
No.
This is pretty neat. But you can see why it would normally work is you would, once 17 more players get on here, you'll drop down to that island down there, and then you've got a few other islands throughout the middle here which you get to explore and find supplies. And
I haven't seen the ones with these kind of structures in the middle though.
well, it's fully customizable.
Wait.
Normally they just put a few chests in there because they're too lazy. These guys look like they've customized their Sky Wars, but they haven't done their Sky Blocks, which is odd. I'll try and get out of here. Apparently you can't get out of here. Well,
How do you get out?
You can't.
Doesn't say. Well, there's a third person there. SW leave. I guessed it.
The joys of running your own server.
Yeah. Guys, put up commands so people can see when they join it.
At least don't disable the warp command.
Yeah.
There probably is a list over here. Type, yeah, here we go, I know. Type, no, this is just voting.
Shop rewards, balance. No.
What else have they got? Ranks coming soon. Your rank. One thing I don't... Where'd you go? One thing I don't like about
this dude in
this
the
server
background here.
is if you actually can get hurt if you land in the lava.
Yeah. What's that all about?
Hey, I've seen him on another server, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, me too. Protect people at your spawn even if you got lava and water, people. We do it. It's not that hard.
You know, even if you're just accidentally wandering in there, you know, you don't want to burn to death.
Yep. So what else have we got? You want to try the prison one? I think you like that one, don't you?
I was in there before and there's a whole heap of nasty people in there at the moment. I didn't get very far and I got killed, so... They don't have protected areas in there. And there's obviously a bit of a riot going on. What don't we normally try? What's something that we suck at that we don't normally play?
Me, everything.
That's pretty quick. Let's see. How about
I'm just having a quick wander in the prison. There's a lot of people getting set on fire.
yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I'm not going in there.
Prison riot, prison riot.
Yeah.
So what you normally do is mine in the mining room here and get your resources. You can see you level up with your mining. Then there's a tree felling, what do they call it?
Lumberjack thingy.
Room. You can usually tell because I've got... oh, I'm on fire now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead.
See, that's why I didn't
So,
bother.
what's
It's
the
just
point
not-
of that?
Yeah, exactly. And you're in a
Reefers.
safe. You're in a safe zone there, so
Yeah.
fix your
Maybe
server,
it's
guys.
mods being stupid.
Probably, it usually is. They ruin it. Do you want to go to the kit PvP?
So, how do we get out of this one? Lobby.
Yeah.
Don't have permission to use walk.
Okay, that worked. Just do. Just go do /lobby.
Lobby. Unknown command. Lobby.
Turn around to the. Or go back to the main room. There's a.
Spawn. Oh, it's got
there's-
spawn. Hang on. If I don't move in 5 seconds, I can go back to spawn. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
turn
it's back
around.
in the same darn thing.
Through there. There you go. As you can tell, I'm watching his Skype, so I can see where he is.
Thank you.
Turn
You
around.
can be my TomTom GPS.
See me over here. Over here. See me. See me. Over here. Kit
Boing,
Fever here
boing.
in the corner. Yep. I haven't done much PvP. I like the kit PvP. The kit
Noobs
PvP.
loves PvP stuff.
Yeah, because you get given everything you need. So check out the podium. Is that who's, oh yeah. Below server is still in beta. Let's see.
Right click assign to
Playing.
join. There's one game here. There's 2 people in it. Clay.
No, let's do that one.
Nope. You're not permitted to enter this area.
Okay.
Need to be a member. Oh, I went to Steampunk. 0 of 20.
So, hey?
Steampunk.
Steampunk. Which one's that? Oh, yeah.
SG kit. I'll be a ninja! Need 13 more players. Oh, great. It's the same as the other thing.
Come on, people, fix your game. But this, yeah, you get the idea. You all start in this area, and then you can't look around. But if you could look around, you'd see there's more. So,
SG must be survival games.
was SG Leave, was it?
Yep.
Okay, so it's survival games running all that. Why are the... Okay. So, yeah, you know, it's not a bad server. It's quite fast. Seems to be when you are... Oh, you got fly here.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the
So-
sky. I believe I can't sing very well.
There's a nice little house over here. What's up here?
Hey, I'm up the top of the mountain.
So yeah, I mean it's a very lag-free server. I've noticed, even with the amount of people that are on here. When we were playing in prison the other day, there was no block lag. There was none of that. So
I wonder how many rams they've got and where it's hosted.
I don't know. Ability to spawn.
Bar-ram-u. Bar-ram-u.
What have I got here? What's this? I'm in something and I don't know what I'm in. I'm somewhere where I don't know where I am.
Can you see any towels? You might be in the linen closet. No. Marge. Oh, you can fly into the mountain.
Access
There's a little waterfall in there.
Access to Kit
That's nice.
Bowman, Kit Wizard. Oh, okay. They've got their information board below the spawn point. That was
Yeah.
well thought out, fellas.
People want them to join Steampunk now, but there's 4 out of 24 and I don't see 20 other people here to play.
No.
Any other ideas? Check out.
What do we do? /spawn.
I'm trying.
Oh,
That
great.
goes to the spawn of the current thing.
Where's the...
Where's the portal?
Come on, guys.
Can I find it, Captain?
Try warp lobby. If you're going to make a server, make it possible to get in and out of it.
And commands on signs, people. Commands on the
On
signs.
splash screens, or just have warp spawn work.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to guess at commands like that. They should just work.
We have just /spawn. Works in all worlds for all games and everything.
Yep. Even if a game crashes or plays up, you've always got that one command that can get you out of it. Alright, so do you want to just quickly have a run through our own server?
Sure.
And we'll just quickly mention a few of the neat little things that we've got going on there at the moment. Like the new plugin that we've just put in, which is the... yeah, there we go.
There's this cool little picture on a block.
Where am I?
It's actually in a item frame. You make a map. You can load up an image done by my friend Dark Lady off the Bukkit forums.
So yeah, you can basically put any image you want in there. You could do anything from sponsor logos to custom skins for, or custom logos for your helpers and donator logos, and you could.
Yeah, and if you want something really big, just do 3x4 blocks or something and stick them all in there.
Yep, you could have a basic virtual billboard if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So that's pretty neat.
Well, it can load from a URL as well. So if you wanted to have, images hosted on a website and then load it up in here, and then you just change the image on the website. I expect it might have a refresh command, or you restart the server and then you got the new images. You don't have to edit everything manually.
Cool. So it literally can be like an advertiser billboard. So if
Yeah.
you've got people like donators, for example, you could have a big donator board up. So yeah, I think we showed that last time, but this is our Skyblocks. Basically it goes in here, and then you're what are we doing? Why have I got poison? Oh yeah, because I'm eating zombie flesh. Why am I eating zombie flesh when I have perfect good bread?
I don't know.
We've fixed a few things. We fixed our mob trap, so it's not broken now. He says as he finds out. No, it's not broken. So we made it to bedrock so that we don't have any problems with things randomly being broken.
Man, I'm up so high on my island here.
Oh yeah, that's
You got
one
this
thing.
Set of white blocks up there. Splat.
That's one thing you've got to watch out for. Once you do create your island and you're... I've got to throw something on there. I forgot about that. I actually came in here to get bones.
Point.
I've got bones, so I'm good. I
I've got
needed
a sheep.
bones. You got a
Got a
sheep?
sheep in a sheep pen.
Well, it's a good place for it, really.
Yeah. Although you
so
can see I fell off the island last time I was here, so I haven't got anything in my inventory.
So you can just /is will take you to your island. Now, /is home. That's right, we changed commands because we've changed servers.
Yep.
Now, one thing you will have to do is once you've rejiggered your island, it's a different shape and configuration than it was before, you'll have to make sure you do /is set. Is it set home?
IS fix home.
Fix home.
Yeah, I just did it now.
Yeah. And what it will do is it will reset your spawn point back to here, because if you tear your island down and it's above where you originally were, then you're just going to free fall. So...
Or when I did the fix home, I ended up on top of this floating thing that you made.
well, it could have been worse. Ooh,
Just make sure you dig that out, that's all.
I got an iron
But
ingot
that's
from
only
a
this
zombie.
type of island.
So you can see here I've got a slightly broken... Why? This does this sometimes. I cheat. I'm lazy, so I've got a redstone powered cobble gem.
Diamonds, I've got diamonds.
Because the server's been restarted, of course it was broken. But yeah, you can see I just sit here and I just mine, and it does its thing, and there's a hopper down there. So after it's mined out, comes down. I come down here and it goes into this chest. And I think
All automated.
yep. So
Automatic.
because I hate doing things. Now we've also got the tree mod on here, so you can just take an axe and do that, and the whole tree
Ooh.
explodes, which is
Didn't
great.
that scare Misty the first time we did that? He's like, what the hell? I was jumping down a tree, the whole thing exploded. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, that was funny. So you can see I've changed biomes. I've got this set as a swamp biome at the moment just because I was playing with it. Of course, that means my what's it called, snow golem doesn't produce any snow, so I've got to change it back. But I was just playing with it to see what you can do. You can set your biomes to different things. So if you want to have a snow biome or a tiger biome, as you can see, I've got the garden going on up here using all my available dirt. I don't have much for animals because now I've got all the animals I need. I've got 2 of everything, so I don't need any more grass down there. So I can use all
like
this.
the ark, aren't you?
Pretty much.
And,
you've
got a farmer to look after the animals as well.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there. I think that might have been a practical joke.
It might have been something one of those naughty admins spawned in there as a
might
joke.
have been a practical joke.
I don't know who that would be.
So, as long as it's not a creeper, that's all that matters. So yeah, and you can see I've got my automatic chicken cooker. So the one chook up the top cooks eggs, goes into the dropper here, under the dispenser rather, and then that goes down there. And there's at the moment I haven't got the lava in there because I'm using the lava for something else. But when I want it to automatically cook them, I just put the lava in there, it cooks them, they drop into the hopper, and I get chook.
Well, Mr. Lava.
Otherwise, I've got fire aspect on my sword, so I'll just do the same thing. Just go down there and hit them, and it works the same. So,
if you want to see what this started out as, you'll have to watch last week's episode.
That's it. And
there wasn't 2 flat planes like this, or a half chopped up thing that I've got.
I actually can't see anyone around me. I must be the furthest one out.
You can also check the website. There's a picture of the original state.
Yeah, that's it. And then, yeah, in a couple of months, once we get bored of this, we'll do /spawn. Hey, look, /spawn. Doesn't work. Warp. Oh, it does if we can type.
So you can do IS spawn and warp iShop for this.
Yeah.
So we've got many ways of getting out of it. IS spawn, warp iShop, /spawn, all of those things will work on this world.
/spawn's broken, by the way. And you can see this will eventually be...
I just went to spawn.
Oh no, it didn't work for me. I think I typed it wrong. This will be the shopping centre, and then...
I forgot to mention you have to be able to spell, Mr. T. Sorry about that.
You want everything, don't you? You can see up here that at the moment it's free access because something up in the update broke my hopper system, so you used to have to pay to come to the nether. At the moment you don't. You can come in here. We prefer people just to come here, go into the nether, do their thing, and then /is out of here so that we don't have 4 billion portals everywhere.
Yep.
So it's not that they're broken or anything, they work perfect.
Yep.
They don't randomly teleport you somewhere at all.
No. We should go to the casino and show that slot machine that wasn't working.
Let's go and play the slots. I really need... I had some reason to enchant something in this level. I got 51 levels.
First world problems.
That's it.
Buy coins at the coin shop signs before playing.
So yeah,
it's a sign.
Head over here.
You can scroll your mouse up and down to change how many you want to buy.
Oh, you can too. How long have I been playing?
Didn't tell you about that, did I? It's always been there, yeah.
So yeah, you get 10, then you put them in the... Not that clicking is not annoying at all.
You can't play 2 at once though, so if I put a coin in here and then run over here...
Oh, this has updated.
You can't do that. I mean, you can at the real pokies, right? Yeah. People sit there and reserve the whole row.
If you've ever been to Crown Casino, they definitely do it.
That's mine, my precious.
My precious.
Precious.
It's horrible there. But yeah, you can see it's actually got a bar underneath that changes colours and everything now, so it's updated. It's really good. And you even occasionally win things.
Yep.
Doesn't happen often, but you know, like a real casino, it doesn't happen too often.
Yep.
So, but yeah, so that's all good. So a few more updates to go, a few more things to fix, and
you can see in the background here we've got checkers and chess games with scoreboards. I have to check to see if the scoreboards are working. Probably not because I haven't put SQL on this server. But if you get close enough to a board, you can fly.
Yep.
Automatically, because it's just easier to play when you're up high
within that red boundary.
There's a board, one of the boards here, I think it's checkers, that is set to $0, so you can play it even if you haven't got any money yet, and then when you win money you can play more games, or if the more time you spend on the server, there's a plugin that will give you money for just being here. So you can change the rules there. Brazilian drafts, English drafts, force jump. I think that's the one that's on there quite a lot.
Well, yeah, you fly. Oh, that's right, you can't fly on this board. But you click on the piece and you click on the
Byte sent.
Yeah, I've got my text turned off.
Without you.
I've got the text turned off, so I can't see.
That's alright. I started the game without you. I just have to... I moved between the boards too quickly, so here we go. Now, whoa, settle down. I shouldn't put them too close. Let's try again.
Yeah,
so you can stand back and you can click on the pieces from a distance. So you don't have to actually go down and touch the pieces or anything like that.
I mean, you can if you want to.
Yeah. It's fun if you do it with the chess pieces, because people will sit on the chess piece, and when it teleports a chess piece, you get teleported as well. So I'll move that one. Oh, illegal move. I must be force jump, am I? I am too. To move that one over there.
Boom, baby, boom.
Take the room.
So yeah, so there we go. So our server's ever growing. Don't forget, you can go to mc.obsidianloft.com and you can join our server. Go to obsidianloft.com and sign up there, and you vote and you get privileges and rank up, and then you can do extra things and create things and have special commands, and then if you really want to, you can subscribe to be a donator, and then you can get onto our donator
FQB server, the survival one.
That's it.
And we've also got Plot.me, so you can, if you're a donator or VIP subscriber, you can get access to more plots there to build whatever you like, within reason, of course.
Yeah, well, you know, some things we see and we may have to take down.
Yeah, not too much. Donations. If you wish to donate to our show, you can do so via the PayPal button, donation button on our website at www.obsidianloft.com. If you add a message such as your server address, we'll read it out on our show.
Yep. And you can see there the two different donators. You can be a $5 or a $15 gun. You want to be a $15. You know you do. Everybody does. That's part of the rule. And don't forget,
like Nike said, just do it.
That's it, exactly. So yeah, so our servers, apparently I've forgotten how to speak. Our servers have been moved to a VPS, as we were saying before, so they're at Network Presence in Sydney, networkpresence.com.au. They've got a lot of different options for you to run there, and if I flick over you can see their hosting packages are amazing value. They start at about $10 a month for a private server. That will run.
You can add on extra bits you want later on. Even you can upgrade the RAM separately, upgrade the CPU, add on cPanel, whatever you like. But basically, you start with a blank server, and you can upload Minecraft and start running it yourself. You probably want to know a bit of Linux, unless you get the server support and they can do stuff for you, which is extra cost, of course.
Yeah,
but
or you can add
if you know
Windows,
what you're doing,
that's also
do it all yourself.
Yeah, I mean, and don't forget, you know, they're not only a game server. If you have a business that you know you want an offline or you want an off-site server that you just need to run, you know, data sharing or something from, that's perfect for that. It's not just about gaming. There's a million and one different uses for VPS. So go and check that out, and that will come in handy.
Yeah. Thanks for listening and watching another episode of the Obsidian Loft podcast. We'll be back again with the show next week. make sure you subscribe in iTunes or your other favourite podcast application. You can also watch our show on YouTube at youtube.com/The Obsidian Loft. Don't forget to subscribe so you keep up to date with our shows. If you wish to email us and provide comments or suggestions for our show, contact us at feedback@obsidianloft.com. You can also follow us on Twitter. My account is WauloK. Will's is at Mr. Tomkinson, for want of better names. We're very original, aren't we? And our show's Twitter account, of course, is at Obsidian Loft. You can email us as well. Kat, who's not here tonight, her email is bad@obsidianloft.com for her Badangel account. Mine is WauloK@obsidianloft.com, WAULOK, and Will's is Mr. Tomkinson @obsidianloft.com. Music for our show is provided care of freestockmusic.com. And thanks for listening. Until next time, keep mining.
See you later, guys.